Newborn babies do have a somewhat developed sense of smell, developed much better than sight or hearing, that allows them to associate specific scents with special people. As a matter of fact, you could say that one of the first pictures your baby has of you is your particular scent. And this proves to be very important in the parent-infant bonding process. Babies have a real knack for detecting the unique scent of the caregiver, usually the mother. Researchers believe that this relatively advanced sense of smell, along with taste and touch, are vital for the newborn's growth and self-protection. Newborns rely heavily on the sense of smell to recognize people that care for them. For example, your baby comes equipped with a special nose for detecting something called colostrum, a protein associated with mother's milk. Colostrum is like a pre-milk appetizer, and it is secreted before the milk. When the smell of colostrum hits your baby's nose, she knows it's soon lunchtime and bonding time. Smell is important in the life of a baby. Her sense of her world is largely immediate. For example, her long-range vision is slow to develop, and hearing sounds and judging its distance is also slow to develop. Her immediate world is that which comes in contact with her, and what is close can generally be smelled and judged. So when that wonderful smell of the mother is registered, a bond is formed between baby and caregiver, and that is important. So nursing a baby is certainly an opportunity to bond through smell. But even babies who are bottle-fed can bond through smell. When a mom bottle feeds her baby, the closeness between mom and her baby can form bonds through the sense of smell. Mom's neck, for example, is another source of those wonderful bonding smells your baby will recognize. And it's a good thing, since your baby's nose is often near mom's neck, simply because of the way mom naturally holds her baby. Let's take a look at how smell works in your baby. In the nose are receptor cells that are especially designed to pick up and trap scents through little hair-like structures called cilia. The cilia traps smells, and the receptor cells, with help from the protein receptors, transform these smells into electronic signals. Think of these signals like emails that go from the nose to different areas of the brain. The greater the number of emails generated, the stronger the smell. The first stop is the olfactory bulb, and there is one for each nostril. In the olfactory bulb, all the information from the emails is integrated and sorted. This packed email is routed down the superhighway called the olfactory tract. From here, the emails will go to a part of the brain called the limbic system, which helps control emotions, desires, and memories. Another stop is the entorhinal cortex, which is responsible for learning and remembering smells and their associations. Another neighborhood is called the amygdala, and here the smells are used to control feeling and social behaviors such as being attracted to another person. This information will be sent directly to a neighborhood that makes it possible to detect odors consciously, the orbitofrontal cortex. A second route. The second route that the emails travel is to another neighborhood called the brainstem. Within the brainstem, we find centers that deal with salivation, head turning, facial expressions, and sucking. The next stop for the smell emails is the T center, or the thalamus. Here, the smell emails are sorted and then sent to the orbitofrontal cortex, where we become aware of what we smell, and we separate smells here. This is likely where we also perceive flavors. That sense of being able to differentiate the good smells from the bad smells, actually develops later in life, around the age of 6 or 7. So your baby might not distinguish between the clean baby blanket and the dog's bed really well, or mom's perfume and dad's aftershave lotion. Remember those 2 drives of love and protection we discussed in earlier videos? Here, the specific scent of the mother is associated with love and protection. The smell of the mother literally means love and protection are nearby. Your baby knows she is in the arms of safety, and that is vital to her well-being and development. And she recognizes this through her nose. In other words, the nose knows. So forget about the designer perfume and the scented soaps. I promise she wants to connect directly to you, not to a $120 bottle of perfume.